Gather and Gooch is a small law firm on the main street of Wauconda, Illinois. On July 10, 2014, staff members say a Wauconda police officer told them to remove their sign protesting animal cruelty at the Wauconda Rodeo. The officer advised staff that attorney Thomas Gooch would be arrested if the sign were not taken down.
Mr. Gooch is a big person for animal rights and a big animal activist. He always has been. He felt with the rodeo coming to town that there are plenty of signs around that promote the rodeo and support the rodeo. So he had his own feelings, as do many of us here at the offices, that people should know that rodeos abuse animals. It was up 2 days, and we had heard nothing from anyone, and then yesterday we had a police officer, I believe he was a sergeant, from the Wauconda Police Department, pull up in his squad car with lights on and come into our offices and tell us directly that we needed to take the sign down or we would be personally fined for it. He had said at first that we needed a permit for the sign before we could put it up. And I believe that was their way of trying to get around things. He also described then that the people over at the Commerce were chatting a lot about it and that they really were upset about the sign being up, and that had prompted this outlash and him coming to see us. We know our rights, and it is a freedom of speech for us to be able to say something like that. And if other places clearly have their message out, we don't understand why we can't have our message out as well.
Does it seem like there's collusion?
Oh, I think it's more than seeming like there's collusion. I think it is. When the Chamber of Commerce is sponsoring the entire event, it's hard to have an opposing opinion. If you oppose, the big guy, you're always then the little guy. To bring along the local police, though, I think is a little bit far and a little bit overreaching in one's abilities. We only plan on keeping the sign out while it is relevant to be out. So once the rodeo is over, we're planning on taking the sign down and holding it in our presence until the next rodeo comes around.
A representative from the Wauconda Police Department said that after reviewing local laws, they found the sign was not in violation of any ordinance and would be permitted to remain where it is. They declined to appear on camera. Chamber of Commerce members on site at the rodeo grounds refused to speak to shark investigators because they'd said we did not have shark letterhead with our names on it. Despite offering to show them our IDs and provide them with a shark business card, they refused to answer our questions. They now admit that it's Mr. Gooch's First Amendment right to express his opinion about the rodeo. This is Miranda Vigoletti with Showing Animals Respect and Kindness.